Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon, Gambia. Man la Suleiman Suare ñëw Facebook Live to angeen baalal ma the light pollution bu am because weekends la kër gi mu ngi fees visitors and everything. Awma order place bu ma nekk gannaaw fii to am little bit of quietness. maa ñëw Facebook Live pour ñu discuss just brief duñ yàgga si Facebook su soobee yàlla. It's just the political transition because ñu ngi am lot of feedbacks and ñu ngi ko gis social media, a lot of people who are very very angry and frustrated and fortunately or unfortunately ñun people feel ne we can address these issues and ñu ngi am lot of inbox and very worrying, a lot of inbox from the Gambia. The new wax ne people are really tense about what's going on, how things are going, how slow things are happening. And mota ñu ñëw waxtaan transition, just a bit of it. But to soobee yàlla Tuesday Fatu Radio Live. And maa ngi ñëw dama liggéey si ngoon mënuma afford pour ñàkk liggéey Tuesday si ngoon. But did not try to know earlier as possible before Fat Camara start, probably 1 p.m. In UK time, which is 1 p.m. in the Gambia. I'm not very early for the people in America, but didn't go record on SoundCloud. And but as we said, new programs in your participation lañ people vents and frustration, people bring out their ideas. People discuss issues and everything. It's different from Lunyonef. We are not here to agitate to unsettle a government. We are here to contribute to bring about is stability first, the security stability, and work on for a progressive transition. Lolu moy suñ agenda from the last agenda was to unseat a government by all means necessary. From the suñ agenda moy to promote peace, stability, and progress during the transition. Lolu lañ taxawal. And that being the case, tam dañ am pour honest. Buñ foog ne anything else, we have to be honest as Gambians, give things and say it as it is. But dañ am pour responsible as Gambians tam. So you know what in honesty, sir, we got to be very careful and be very sensitive because they make sensitive times. But duñ mun a ñàkk address the issues. Because am na certain people ñu bëgg a quieten the people because of ñoom dañ nekk di support luñ suspect as wrongdoing. Te soo gisee ñun ñu taxaw pour xeex dañ stop wrongdoing. And the best way to do it mooy stop it now. Stop the wrongdoing now. So you say anything suspicious, we should address it. But then address with care. It's wrong to accuse people. It's wrong to accuse people of anything with substance cells on it. Especially when they take a position of influence. We've got to be very careful and very responsible. Address things the right way. Address things the right way through other routes. Sinko amutam sunekene. Definitely through the media, let us be responsible with it. Why? To say that I'm doing news in media because of some of us, or they are frustrated because they tried everything to alert or to advise or to whatever to the government and or people responsible, and they are not hitting advice. These people have eminent right to come to the media to do something to try to put pressure on the government. It's a democracy, but put pressure to the government, but dafa am limit. Because of time, we still give them space at time. But frustration is real. All night, Gambians on the ground, Gambians in the diaspora, you get call, you get text. Hana gisulen lu nekk di dem on. Lu jot government bi, wala lu jot kii, whatever, really, la fa wrong. This is the democracy we've been asking for. Motata, that democracy tam, dafa ñëw with responsibility. Pour ne suma party la amal did it dañ nekk in a transition moo tax ma ne nañ leen waxtaan this transition is a transitional period. Dañ ñëw together for one reason, to be united. Dañ ñëw for one reason, dañ dem into transition from a dictatorship. moo tax mu jar ñu bàyyi xel ne we are not in a transition from a democracy, we are a transition from a dictatorship. la fa nekk loo xam ne bon lu ñu bari war a bàyyi xel la. nit dictatorship lan la create, disunity la create, at ticking time bomb of tribal sentiments and what of economic collapse, social naka suñ social fabric bi yëpp la dog. loolu yëpp la fa rëy. why injustice bu mu fa def, the victims are so many. Demba in the afternoon I had this call from Banjul. Borom laaj ma, why do you think this person behaved this way? Manako, that person is one of the people we will never know what happened to him. We will never know what's been done to him. am na ñoo xam ne billahi wallahi taala duñ musa xam lu leen Yaya Jammeh def ndig duñ ko mën a génnee wax ko, because as Gambians or as Africans ñun mënuñoo taxaw as victims pour génn wax si luñ ñu def. góor buñ jàppa rape la, góor buñ jàppa tëddaa yow def la something like that, you will never come out. Gambian bi du ko mun. jigéen yu bari ñu ngi leen rape, they will never come out to say ne rape nañ leen. góor yuñ castrate, Gambian góor yuñ castrate duñ sa génn ne dañ leen castrate. and then all these people dañ waa am provision, am a victim support. government bi war naa create that conducive environment. citizens yi, the civil society war nañoo jóg create that vehicle, am that organizations taxaw pour support these people. moo tax ñu ne we are in a transition. te dañ nekk in a transition from a dictator, and the most brutal dictator. léegi su Gambians yi amee frustration because of feel nañ ne the way our government is going, the way our government is acting or reacting against the people ñu nekkoon the commit these crimes or amee woon that government, dafa mel ni government bi understanding or feeling or government bi telling Gambian people or xamuñ urgency of Gambian people. It will come to communication. It's very important. In order to consolidate power, in order to hold control, we need to communicate. In order to avoid chaos, we need to communicate clearly. And in order to communicate, we need to build trust. And in communicating, we will win confidence. And we need to win confidence to influence the outcome we want. Government will want to buy help in communication. Demba Sukudi, TV, these GRTS better. Yaya image is coming out from GRTS because all the archives of GRTS for 22 years, yep, archives Yaya Jammeh. It was only made for Yaya Jammeh. Music video you gain of GRTS, Opodoli, yep, you still see Yaya's image coming out. Manfak it's a priority to go and take control of that GRTS. I will tell you, 2 nights before, the Gambian youths on the ground, they call us. They call me in particular. They just promise, they like idea, then buga them storm GRTS to take it over, to bring it down. Gambian youths that were that much angry because of GRTS don't gain any time over. Imagine how angry Gambian youths would be now because GRTS better not under control. They got again from Malik Jones. But then what go? Most of the time, it will come to the National Intelligence Agency. These are some of the roles you have the National Intelligence Agency want to co-play. The National Intelligence Agency want to devise programs, want to devise strategies to make sure advise the government be how to approach, how to message in order to help the government to win confidence or help the government to control the agenda, to help the government to stabilize the country, to help the government to neutralize the threat. We need messaging through GRTS, Mom Lañ Am. These are frustrating times. But there is hope. There is hope. Because of this democracy, lu ma wax Gambien ne buñ fàtte ne what we fought for, we got it. But amuñ ko yëpp. We have stage one am nañ ko, am nañ di democracy. What democracy bi dafa dañ ko jot rek. We have to work on the democracy. And the democracy boobu lañ nekk. The Gambians am nañ all it takes to take the democracy further, because Gambians took everything into their own hands and bring the democracy. Génne dictatorship, achieve loo xam ne kenn mësu koo achieve. Génne a brutal dictator in a peaceful way. Then I'm confident in ourselves. I'm confident on the Gambians, on the ground for that matter. And take the diaspora seriously. You am a very inclusive government. Boo xam ne ñëpp dinañ taxaw def seen wàll. Ndig dëkk da nga am government. ñooy defa policies, ñoom ñooy execute those policies. Waaye dañ government boobu dafa am institutions yu leen represent. Then citizens yi dañ nekk civil society, and citizens yi dañ belong to a political parties. moo tax nag ñun ñëpp ñoo amee réew mi, ñun ñëpp ñooy government, ñun ñëpp ñoo amee pour yóbbu réew moomu kanam, ñun ñoo amee pour amee dat réew mu nekk si jaama, ñun ñoo amee réew moomu mun ko yóbbu si kanam. moo tax nag ku nit ku Gambien bu ne am na foo war a play, Gambien bu nekk am na foo war a nekk. am na post yu ma share, maa ngi ko tag maa ngi ko share suma Facebook. And these are one of the examples, and mooy loo xam ne dinañ ko waxtaan Fatu Radio fan yii yëpp. As I said, romba nañ fu ñoo agitate just to agitate. Romba nañ, we are not there to bring that government down. We are there to support that government. Léegi mooy suñ rôle to support that government, gis ne stabilize nañ. And in order not to support that government, dañ war a nañ criticize that government, but constructively. Dinañ take that government to account. But taking that government to account, we should be careful not to bring that government down. Then nañ war a advise moo tax tam people ñu nekk in political parties pour support that political party or support that the government doesn't mean that you have to agree to everything they say. That's a political party line. They nekk in a transition for a reason. They know together for a reason. Buñ gis party politics. Let's gis Gambia as one. So after the transition, you am seeing political parties, we can see party politics and play the game as politicians. Why from the national unity line order, put new amlinbuga. Would we bring one of the few? I mean, they are not only the relevant. They are not only the relevant topics. You make a Facebook, but as I said, Facebook is one place where Gambian one in common and I mean, they are not only relevant topics, but I pick those topics for a reason. That because both lines I've been thinking about. There's a gentleman called Badi Jaite. Badi Jaite is from Bakau. Suma brother, let's say Suma Makla. Badi is an engineer. Badi Jaite from Jaite Kuna Bakau. Xam ngeen Youssoufa Jaite from GDC. Badi uncle Youssoufa Jaite la. Brother Badi moo jur Youssoufa Jaite. Then that's Badi Jaite. But Badi Jaite for being a post. And post bi maa ngi ko share suma timeline. I cannot go into the post now. But it's matter of saying things that are wrong in the municipality of Bakau or our municipalities. And Badi have put out ideas there. Badi join ideas how to go about rectifying these things, problems in especially traffic and the cleansing services and stuff like that. And Badi have advocating how to politically participate to make sure that these things are addressed. How to create cities, how to create towns, how to create municipalities, how to bring in political representative, diversity, how to create the government be evolved into mayorship and so on. These are the kind of ideas you have mom lañ doon wax. And mungi out there will talk about these things. How one thing that Jammeh did is lafa génne certain people mu dugal leen ñu participate into politics. And we want people like that. We want engineers, we want doctors, we want professionals. Duñ jël politique bi bàyyee ko waat ñu feel ne that's it's a way to make money or it's a way to be recognized. Dañ bugga all Gambians ñu ñëw taxaw foo xam ne war nañ ko taxaw. Politics is for all of us. It's one thing lu Jammeh indi because of lum ñu def ñu gis ne suñ taxawut will be part of it. Suma maas yëpp I shy away from politics mooy fu mu ne nii I cannot mënuma dellu gannaaw and ñun ñëpp ñu fi nekk tey ñu ngi in politics mënuñoo dellu gannaaw we have to and that's one point and Sol Sedikan Pata PJ mu ngi tag mu ngi share Sol Sedikan and Pata PJ gis naa after la gis Fatou Jawmane and a lot of other people ñu ngi share this article by Sol Sedikan yéen ñëpp xam ngeen Sol Sedikan I don't need to tell you who Sol Sedikan te xam ngeen bindaam and binda bi I can tell you it's one of the posts yoo xam ne I'll exploit it because of referencing it torop it's on security but it's on everything reforms it's on everything restructuring it's on everything it's on the way forward te su soobee yàlla nekk na loo xam ne nañ ko exploit and there's a post trending on social media and it's about how ma ku ko start but mu ngi nekk a chain mu ngi dem on our childhood someone started something to say what his or her childhood was to say from Bakau, also from Banjul, from Latikuna, from their locality, and say what childhood they had. These are areas your hamne. We have to approach. When we say politics, when we say change, we have to approach it in different ways. And I have Dina small joge Facebook. I'm calling Fat Kamara, not the senior Fat Kamara, junior Fat Kamara in England. And Ablai Law, Nyonyo did a pencho. These are things because we need programs like that. We need to approach social issues in a way, a discourse because of Buma Hole topic Bobo. It's part of law hamne. It will heal. It's part of way we will find ways. I mean, fateluku lanling am as childhood, at lana am childhood in the Gambia. I mean, address na there was no mobile phone. See what social media have done. Nah, lan la yaha or lan la defar or lan lañ ko mën a use pour mu defar at lan lañ mën a make sure we regulate it, not regulate, sorry, I want to hate the word regulate, but to use these tools in social media to make sure ne dinañ njëriñ social media nañu njëriñ ba pare make sure ne yaaxut suñ ndaw ñi yaaxut suñ society ba pare nekkuñ fa di fa saagante di fa def loo xam ne lu ñaaw la we have to look at that topic moo tax that trend di dem Gambian si yëpp di wax and it's not nostalgic mu ngi indi memories ama waa Bakaw ñu ngi door it's connecting us I mean mu ngi door di indi memories people are oh God fàttali nga ma ye Pomba fàttali nga ma Botanic Garden fàttali nga ma Sangu Géej fàttali nga ma dem Tan fàttali nga ma dem these places I mean everybody is one of the topics socially nañ ko exploit and that's like another person I don't know who the person is mu ngi am the name on social media called the Gambian Cause. The Gambian Cause, I'm not topic boom in the day. Manko share, amongst my timeline. And Gambian Cause, I'll tell you, I'm not topics, but I can say Amut can call Hamne. I agree with that person 100%. But I'm not your Hamne, I agree with them 80%. And I follow them. That's why you make a social media. Yes, you on social media to make friends or connect, but it's to educate ourselves. We can use this social media to promote unity. We can use this social media to promote justice. We can use this social media to bring development and every other thing. What we ask from that government is to create the conducive environment. I'm not something trending in social media right now, the Facebook. It's about jobs, Gambian jobs, jobs in the government. And I will tell you, it's there's presently a brother on the ground. Brothers in the ground and sisters on the ground at ñoo xam ne ñu ngi bëgg a dem Gambia and people are dama bëgg na dem Gambia waaye du ma dem ma ne ko for what no boy fu mu ne nii ku dem rek dañ ne yaa ngi dem pour lobby a job and these are people ñu demut Gambia for 20 years 18 years they are dying to go to Gambia for different reasons but because of the way Gambians see toppa mbiri this job for Ben job for Ibrahima job for Keba job for Fadu job for mu ngi make even some people uncomfortable of even continue the fight or continue a contribution because of ñu ngi mel ni ku def dara rek da nga expect a reward te maa ngi this gentleman ko xam ne I encourage him mu ne ma look I am ready before ma dugga to that brother what is happening here is as citizens dañ am pour participate in national development as citizens dañ am pour participate in national development Gambians si lu ñu war a fàttaliku mooy ne dañ am two type of citizens now dañ am citizens in the diaspora dañ am citizens on the ground and gis nañ what we did buñ coopérate citizens in the diaspora and on the ground te gis nañ before ñu cooperate what happened there was this misunderstanding and this rivalry or semester si at ñu nekk on the ground because loo jël negative right you find negative loo jël positive you find positive anything nga jël bugg a progress in it you'll find progress in it moo tax Gambians si dañ war a look gain this negativity from us now to look progressive in it. When we use semester as negative, it became a negative connotation. Like you use the word semester, use the word diaspora. Wording is important. Like, buñ demee ba gis ne ñun diaspora some of us nekk di look down to people on the ground, di foog ne ñu ngi toppat jaay. We instead of ñu hold the dictator what he created. Ne divide nañu xool create dictator bi lu mu def naka la affecté people on the ground how can we help because of ñun xëj na affect nañu waaye because what we were doing in fact dictatorship bi moo ñu affect moo tax ñu don't think it that way and we were looking at the people on the ground that way but when we come to our senses ñu xam ne we cannot change Gambia without the Gambians on the ground and the Gambians on the ground realize that they cannot change Gambia without diasporans outside because of lu ñu am at ñoom tam lu ñu am and ñun tam ñu realize that we cannot bring out change without our political parties. Lan lañ def ñu strategize and we work together, complement each other. Ñu am luñ am. Ñu am luñ am. Then it should be that way. So defee dara bem baax xaw gisuma tax nga ko war a yaaxal. Ñu ne su dara yaaxuwut bu ko defaraat. Ñun dañ war a build on this cooperation we have. Dañ war a work on this inclusivity buñ create. Nga xam ne buñ ko defee dafa indi unity and that unity dafa bi ngi indi resources that resources dafa bi indi talent that talent ideas and everything moo ñu jox the Gambia we have today lana tax ñu ñëw ba léegi ñu bëgg a break all that on the name of jobs and every other thing on the name of lafa sacrifice dañ ko war a reward on the name of appreciation loolu yëpp dëgg la ku sacrifice ñu reward la but nit ñi sacrifice ñu leen pour ñu reward leen most of them, I think, they sacrifice because of they need to fight. Te suñu reward nit ki tam buñ reward nit ki to the expense of the state. Nañ reward nit ki on something lu mu mën. Te tam we should be very careful. Kan moo nekk what is the barometer lan moo fa nekk to tell ne Ben moo gën a liggéey Karamba o Karamba moo gën a liggéey Keba moo gën a liggéey Fatou gën a liggéey Ibu gën a who's there? Lan moo fa nekk to tell who gonna liggéey who gonna sacrifice some of these people what they did you never know some of us am na ñoo xam ne tey suñ toogee Gambia ba tey they have to keep what they did because it was a crime bu leen fàtte was a crime at lu mu nekk fighting dictatorship it was a crime then and ñu ngi nekk in professions yoo xam ne some of them are professional ñu ngi def professions yoo xam ne they are not saying that they participated in that but it was necessary a revolution su jotee some ethics are dañ ko dee put aside we know doctors that took part that fought the dictator ñoo xam ne doctors yooyu duñ musa ñeme wax ne they took part in this because of did not break the ethics of their profession. We know of lawyers that took part in this fight. They will never come out to say that they took part in this. We know policy advisors who will never come out to say that they took part. Because of what? Some professional feature of course affect. Some trust, some trust. Resist the one, but probably they might be judged. And nini don't use that necessity. Mota amut ken kumuna wane kan mo gonna fight. Yes, unfortunately. am na ñu si dem prison unfortunately am na ñu si dee unfortunately am na ñu si deewut but to géej ne ñooñu deewuñ taxut ne sacrifice suñu teguñ seen life on the line they did put their life on the line but because of deewuñ people xamuñ ne put nañ seen life on the line. I'll give you a particular example. The youths, the soldiers, Gambian army soldiers that them tell the political bureau ñu si participate ñëpp they got away safe deewuñ gaañuwuñ kenn tëjut leen but they are members of their family dañ leen tëj toroxal leen tocco leen did people know about it? No. Why luñ xamut mooy there are 102 people missing, Gambia Armed Forces soldiers missing, because they were suspected of taking part in that operation. And those people are missing and likely dead. And Kanaham, how did they die? Kanaham, the torture they went through, Kanaham's and family, what they living through. Then ñooñu survive, they have put their life at risk. They have put their this thing. Te buñ ko doon def. They were aware of the risk. Buñ ko doon def, they were not paid to do it. They did it because of what? It was time to fight. They did it. Moo tax nag duñ taxaw tam ne every Gambia Armed Forces will dañu fail. Dëgg la dañu fail as an institution, but not all the soldiers fail us. Am na soldat yu bari def yoo xam ne today we will not know what they did because of at that time it was illegal for them to do it. Ba tey tam it's not clear. Ba tey tam ñoom ñu ngi fa. Ba tey tam you see that's why it's important to deal with these security issues, to gain certain people in that armed forces, because if they went against the dictate, against the command, and those commands intact. Now, if I participated in undermining that command, if I participated in undermining that dictatorship, why that dictatorship better in presence? Why would I put my head up? Because that command are still there. Mota that command need to be taken care of. Mota manelen Sol Sedikan lum pisambi, we have to go through it. Mange ñaan Gambian, tell them read ko and take participate and look at it objectively. Ngeen gis lu mu wax. I mean, it's so detailed. Ñu waxtaan ko. Moo tax ma ne leen bu ñu ñoo taxaw fii ne nit sacrifice na dañu am pour job, yes nañ ko jox job, but appreciation is in many ways. Appreciation is many ways. Reward is in many ways. It's not only jobs. Waaye nag Gambian bu nekk am nga right to a job. Waaye nag job boo xam ne danga ko qualify for it lañ la war a jox. Gambian si yëpp dañ war a participate te ñu ngi participate in national development. Not ne dem nga liggéeyal government nga participate. People di la ne yow da nga wanna dem on the ground nga liggéeyal government. Xanaa ñu foog ne ñun luñ toog fii di wax si radio yi, luñ toog fii di binda si Facebook, luñ toog fii di liggéey si suñ liggéey yu ñoo def di jël suñ xaalis di ko yónnee suñ family or other people. Kana foog ne ndax loolu nekkul liggéeyal government bi, ndax nekkul liggéeyal suñ réew. Loolu yëpp liggéeyal suñ réew la, moo tax dañ ne am different things of saying things. Already, maa ngi bokk in lot of forums. Bu Alhaji Sow exposé di RVETH problems fa nekk exposé di at the accident bu mu amee ba expose ministers yi dem visit expose ko straight away Gambians jumped. Naka la ñoo jënda lan la ñoo find out forums yi yëpp dem into mode of lan la ñoo def moo tax ma ne leen overwhelming majority of ñuy def yëpp dañoo def pour seen réew. This is the mantra of what lu ma mën a defal suma réew. Gambian si fu mu ne nii looloo nekk seen bopp yi. I believe that. moo tax buñ jël rek yëpp bu nga tilimal ñëpp ne kuy def rek la fa am, because you see the word sacrifice then you sacrifice la fa dem ba make certain people unease because dañ sacrifice pour seen réew. Sacrifice pour ñu jox leen job. Yes, am na ñu sacrifice ñu jox leen job. Am na jobs yoo xam ne they are political, they will be political. Am na jobs yoo xam ne politicians have to be rewarded, politicians have to occupy office. But let that job be political boo xam ne it's not at the expense of the state. Nit ñun dañ nekk a bankrupt country. They need people ñu am expertise to occupy areas yoo xam ne they need expertise. Te buñ faate ne àddina bi la fa wécceeku lu nekkoon 20 years ago at léegi governance nu moo woogee the participation of the private sector at the way the government responsibility government doon jël at léegi government lu mu war a jël small size government more fashionable, not only fashionable, more sustainable, not only sustainable, more the progressive way to go. Nañ leen moytu ñu am a bureaucracy bu dul jeex. Moo tax tamit ñu need am the right people, like planners. We need planners. You plan that government. They need technocrats to plan that government, not only politicians. Moo tax tam su Gambian si génnee waxuñ because of dañ ne politicians yi duñ am job. No, they have jobs yoo xam ne they are politicians jobs. Am na jobs they have for technocrats, they have for experts. For instance, minister of moo tax certain ministries dañ war a am change. Underground see, then call it change. Because Minister of Communication and Technology and whatever, Imagine the person to hold that position. Technology, imagine what the word technology. What not take the word for granted. Communication, let's not take communication for granted. Buñ foog ne nit ki nekk na journalist rek la fa war a amee no let's not only borom mun naa nekk journalist but ban kind of journalist la ban experience la am ban education la am ban track record la am ban exposure la am lan la def yes minister la warta nekk a technology expert no but war naa am certain mindset war naa am certain exposure war naa certain education war naa am certain track record war naa mun a xam level of administration war na ko exposed war naa am experience in administration pour mun a jël doo mun a ne da nga am expert soo amee all those experts bépp ñu ngi laa advice one advice am na what the right advice am na from who people from where why yoo tam buy execute that advice war ngaa nekk in the right frame of mind nekk in the position the equipped enough to take the advice necessary because war ngaa understand conflict of interest war ngaa understand all these things from your advisors moo tax la nga need de suñ ne pour ne ministre rek waaw non ministre la dafa am advisors dafa am li ndax ministre bi xam na advisors mun na ko understand mun na ko we have to be very careful suñ réew suñ xoolee in a position of diaspora expertise and intellectual track record the reason maa dee ne some of the diasporans dañ leen war a headhunt the reason mine is some of the diaspora war a headhunt it's not the responsibility only of the person to apply for a job no it will bring me to this this diaspora this chap what happened is this gentleman mu ngi liggéey in the city of London I'm a very private sector rek la musa liggéey life am yëpp bu mu génnee Gambia study in America study different places private sector and multinational companies rek la liggéey he is wealthy ñuy waxtaan mu ne ma dama I really want to go back and do something dictator bi taxoon na mënu ñoo def dama bëgg a dem def something but obviously I cannot go and approach these people waaye mu ne ma dégg naa ne there's a think tank been set up maa ngi xaar I would put in something there pour def ko mu ne ma it's a sacrifice but dañ am pour sacrifice lu important in that this because xam naa ko moom manage na locking up am na lot of put na assets am na xaalis and mun naa sacrifice pour them jël that salary at salary bi muntu am na mun a am still maintain a lifestyle is accustomed to it's very important lifestyle accustomed to lifestyle bu family accustomed to a privilege bu family accustomed to without being corrupt without dipping into public funds kooku yàlla may na ko that kind of background not only education and track record and everything am na that money to sacrifice to go moom volunteer na moom dina put in dina approach the think tank suñ ko set up na put in proposition na put in and wherever they need help moom pare na fa help in fact mu ne if not even that he's ready to engage the private sector he's got a lot of ideas engage private sector and he participate because dafa bëgg a gain us rat race bi a bit them contribute fine kooku mun na ko def but dañ am certain intellectuals or certain Gambians su nekk am expertise they are tied up with jobs yoo xam ne it's hard to walk away from those jobs yooyu dañ am job satisfaction moom fa but amul lu gën a satisfactory than liggéey transform sa dëkk and these people they want that but transform sa dëkk is very satisfactory but nañ leen waxante dëgg sa dëkk la but family tam come first as a father or as a mother da nga am responsibility sa doom sa njaboot su nekkee ne yaa ngi in the diaspora somewhere so te su ma nee diaspora bi I make it clear it's not only people in England America there are Gambians in Nigeria Saudi Arabia Kenya and all these people and ñu ngi am high powered jobs ñu ngi am education expertise yoo xam ne international organization ñoo leen a use big multinational company ñoo leen a use and we need some of these people am na ñoo xam ne they are semi retired and we need these people pour lan because dafa am loo xam ne they need to transform it and we need their expertise to transform it but how do you get these people because dañ am pour look after their interests and mooy seen family and at the same time to contribute to the group we have to try to engage them government be responsibility government bi la. Some of these people will not send applications. Some of these people don't want to be seen around because of what. Comme nu ma am na ñoo xam ne mënuñoo dem holiday sax because of bañ nañoo dem holiday benn dem na holiday de mu xam naa mu ngi toppatoo because they don't want to be seen like that. Yes, probably sax dina ko seen boppa probably ñooñu nekk nañ foo xam ne it will not even happen, but they are not people ñuy dem uti job like that. They don't look for jobs like that. But suñ interest la as a government pour look at we Gambians we know each other, look at areas dañoo xool suñ job specs, look at departments or look at in institutions. Gamtel, they need somebody to head Gamtel. They need someone to transform Gamtel, to rehabilitate Gamtel. They need someone to look at the cellular companies. Then we need something like that. We need someone to look at the power generation, energy. We need someone to look at this. People know what I def. Not only every Tom, Dick and Harry. Then ampu head kon ñooñu wax ñoom set how to arrange for those people to ñu mun na motivate gars yi mun a sacrifice ñëw liggéey ñun liggéey government those people am nañ they are there and suñ ko defee I'll tell you most of these people nañ sacrifice and because of transition la some of these people will come for the transition 3 years because some of these people tam ñu ngeen ne look all these things going on, I'm a professional. I cannot sacrifice my job here. Job security and everything. Magis nuñoo demee and madam tarnish suma image because madam is part of that and things fall apart. I'm part of it. Or madam fofu, I might not even have a job security. Mun naa dem fofu ñu dugal ma fa and next 2 months I'm out of that job. And these people they need someone to approach them and reassure them and give them security. And there are many ways our government can get these people. On a secondment, it will not cost the state money to get these people to work. Because I'm not programs you did them in international organizations, I'm not programs you did them within governments, Commonwealth governments, or governments they know help to rehabilitate. Countries you get from conflict. We are from a conflict country, I'll tell you. Degala amun war and thank God amun war, but we have all the problems you under the Cabo Am war. When it happened in Freetown, they had a program. Bohamne Freetonians in the diaspora where they know the secondment through their companies, they know do secondment through their organizations, they know do secondments through their country of host. We need these people. Government definitely will head on, but Gambians of similar expertise ñu nekk on the ground right now similar expertise ñoo xam ne just like I never know ne Baye Lamin Job was in the Gambia ko xam track record Baye Lamin Job is one of the best appointment we ever have for that ministry but am na ñu mel ni Baye Lamin Job bari nañ fa ñoo xam ne liggéeyal nañ Gambia government. I will not say legal. Yeah, it's wrong to use the word Gambia government because those people, when you litigate, then them litigate for Gambia government. So, and most of these people, since checks and track record, we can vet them, checks and track record. We would, they have what it takes, qualifying, and they would serve the purpose, and they would transform the Kabobo and contribute in national development because they need that expertise. They are on that ground. Some of them use sub-region why am na Gambia right now. And some of those are semi-retired. Some of them consultancies. Someone pointed out Bax Ture from former NIB of a consultancy called Sahelian something. Imagine the expertise that Bax have. Probably Bax don't want to be in government, but Bax would serve in another capacity. Mota manelene is government approach them. Probably Bax, I don't know. I'm not talking about how much. I never spoke to Bax. Damaham profile am like. Probably Bax munge shy away from approaching the government because we have the dictatorship affecting you in many ways. We have to remember that. Dictatorship responsible from this government to rescue some of us. Dictatorship affecting so many. We have to remember we coming from a dictatorship. We have to use those people. I'm not something called the middle management. I'm not diasporans. You think they will fit middle management jobs. But the risk with that is we have equally qualified or more qualified middle management you nekk on that ground. That ground is saturated with people qualified te ñooñu léegi ñun diaspora ñu nekk fii suñ waree dem for those middle management jobs we are competing. There's nothing wrong with competition. moo tax nag ñun Gambian su fi nekk si in the diaspora ñoo xam ne feel nañ ne suñ qualification or suñ experience suñ expertise dafa nekk on middle management jobs. Let us be ready. xam ne am na Gambians on the ground who are even more qualified in a sense. They have worked within that system, especially in the civil service, because if I need an institutional memory, if I need to understand civil service, some of us, I'm not the expertise, I'm not the experience to work as middle managers, but we have never worked in government, or we have never worked in Africa for that matter. Yes, we will have trouble. I'll tell you to fit in. The way we have trouble to connect to some of our family back home, that's the same problem in Gambia. We'll have to adjust ourselves because of experience, and it's needed. Ethics is needed. But ethics, experience is different from their ethics and experience. We have something on them, but they have something on them. Institutional memory, but ethics, they are tainted because of the background of how things work in the Gambia. But it's like we have to complement each other. We have to take from both pools. Then Amput take from the pool in the diaspora, but they have to take there. But my advice is to Gambians in the diaspora of this caliber, middle management experience. My idea is be very careful what we wish for. Especially if you are really honest. Because of Talat ko buba. What salary ngay dem jël? What benefits ngay dem jël? Degala, are you in a position to sacrifice your salary here, your benefits here, and the comfort and your family and everything for your country, which is noble, very good. Su nekkee mun nga ko def te di nga ko def not nga xam ne soo ko defee di nga ko mun a def properly without dipping into public funds. Ba pare soo xalaatee loolu is mooy loo xam ne Gambien bu nekk bala ngaa dem jël a job from the diaspora xalaat ko bu baax because nga dem foofu end up nekk a burden on us because am nga experience am nga lii at lii waaye nga end up because of what life you accustomed to, what life your family accustomed to, what benefits you are guaranteed here, your pension schemes, your health insurance, your every other thing, the way you live your life and everything. Nañ leen moytu. What we use for nañ leen calculate loolu bala ñoo dem they take jobs yoo xam ne we will end up causing more problems than good. Su nekkee that is the case, seen expertise, I'll tell you, can be used in many ways. You can still contribute. Moo tax ma ne la ñun ñëpp war ñoo gear up for government jobs. Nañ leen dimbale government be stable. Nañ leen dimbale government be start to move and create that conducive environment. We can go and create this partnership. Mun nañoo dem put our expertise. Mun nañoo dem make that engine of growth in that country, in the private sector, boo xam ne would not have that problem of our earnings and our lifestyles or our future or anything else. I'll tell you, that country is lucrative in investment at your name. Then make sure I'm in that conducive environment. Man, lolo wa nekk suñ worry right now as Gambians in the diaspora because of su nekkee middle management. There are a lot of middle management jobs, qualified people. ñoo xam ne Yaya Jammeh daf leen use daaxaleen. Some of them are in the private sector. Some of them ñu ngi hustle with the private consultancies. Some of them are trying to do something just to put what live about survive. Because of bull a lot of these people were trapped because they don't want to come out in the diaspora at the latter part because it was difficult to settle in the diaspora after. It's not easy to know nekk fi on asylum, nga talk fi yaa ngi am certain qualifications, mënuloo use expertise. It was a sacrifice. Moo xam ne ñoom some of them, they rather said, how can we put our head down and just avoid problems? Things will them so we can go. We need to give chance to those people. They have a lot to give. We can go for a competition, not ready for that competition. But let us be realistic and know what we're going for. You probably know what we're going for. ni Gambians would not tolerate lu fa amoon lu non tolerate even lu amoon time Jawara astama lu amoon time Yaya Jammeh duñ ko tolerate. We will not tolerate anybody put them ne da nga yaha réew moomu in any form, not the security, not corruption, not any other way. Gambians dañ pare dañ xeex for something, and this xeex dañ pare pour yóbbu ko to the next level. Moo tax another that part of the diasporans ñun tam war nañoo bàyyi xel. We should be ready to complement and ready many ways mun ko defee. We have expertise because we have something on top of those people on the ground. ñoom tam am nañ something on top of us. We will complement each other. The experience we luñ am fii from our workplace, the experience we have here exposed to entrepreneurship, experience buñ am to see how the development happens, experience we have here for social justice. The way we react, the way we feel about injustice is completely different from New Decon's dictators for 22 years. Then that too is an experience we can take it out there and transform that country and help to transform it. But naa fàttali ko luñ defoon ba am victory bi mooy respect each other, compliment each other, and be positive, gaining negativity from us. Said way to move progressively. That's the way, I mean, lu ñoo wax. There's another point of home base. I mean, for that the home base former Gambian employees. Many people have passed as permanent secretaries, deputy permanent secretaries. We should be very careful as well. Because of nit ki nekkoon na permanent secretary doesn't mean la fa fit on as a permanent secretary. Because Yaya la fa amoon a conveyor belt. Because la fa am what it takes to be a permanent secretary. It's not that I'm going master's degree, not I'm going doctorate. La fa am loo xam ne public service commission di daf doon make sure ne dem nga through or serve nga ko or am nga di training, am nga di time served boobu dafa am training boo dee def am work experience boo dee gain. And we know some of these people joined the civil service within 3 years permanent secretary, 4 years permanent secretary. Some of them have not even been then do come from outside. Dugarek deputy permanent secretary, under secretary tomorrow 1 month the assistant permanent secretary, 2 months deputy permanent secretary, 3 months permanent secretary. Now put them Jel Suleiman Suare, Safana as permanent secretary. Suleiman Suare nekona permanent secretary. Mun nañ ko delo permanent secretary no. We have to be careful. You evaluate ku nekk. Moo tax mu need people them to suñu vetting. We need to look at track record, set qualifications, not the degree boo hold. Degree besides, you said foo ko xoolee naka nga ko xoolee. Because I'll tell you one thing we find out now. We have a lot of doctorate holders léegi. ñoo xam ne most of them dañ dem to Gambia University am seen degree and they rushed into everything to have this word doctor. You engage them. We engage. I'm not saying all of them. Be very careful. I'm not saying I'm doctorate. They don't fit what they are. No way. waxuma ne am mastership fit what they are. No. Why dama ne am na ñoo xam ne been exposed in a way. soo leen engage, you find out ne really you are surprised ne kii mu ngi ooye boppam li or amoo that. It takes time to build these things. It takes a lot of things, not only to go through a process of exams and assessments and submit whatever. And how now it's easy to submit work. I mean, internet will make life easy for some of us. More time, for dangerous new jail title in it. For dangerous new jail qualification in it as what it's assessment. We have to be careful. More time, government be jail decisions. Let us be careful. Criticize government, then criticize about the government. Information ñun buñ amut on that person. But ñun tam si government ñun tam suñ génnee wax on a particular person probably government amuñ information ñun buñ am. Moo tax tam kuy wax on anybody base it on facts. Bu mu nekk speculation. Be very careful. Nañ leen moytu speculation yaha life in it. Nañ leen moytu speculation tennis life in it. And remember, these are people's parents. su ñoo wax si nit nañ leen fàttali ko ne parent nit la te Gambia la fa tuuti. We cannot afford to have yenn wax di nekk suñ biir saaga or certain way to criticize nañ criticize nañ leen fàttali ko tam démocratie tam dafa fit in every society in dafa ñëw with tradition nañ understand ne laws even dafa come with culture. constitution of reflect our culture, our beliefs. That's how why bunne America, yeah, America munga wax George Bush di yeah one nga wax Adama Barrow li, it's rubbish. Lanay suñ culture, lanay suñ tradition. We have to not netam anything tam lui hold back because of our culture and tradition. We shouldn't settle for that. We can take from both. That's the progressive way of seeing things and moving with things. What I'm this dañu war a xool yëpp as Gambians. The whole affair as inclusive as Gambians, former workers, or whatever. Diaspora yëpp ñun ñëpp am nañ ñu ñoo contributed, and we assess that way and help the government assess us that way and help people and understand and ñu demee that way. They the immediate, we have to look at the immediate, the short term, the medium term, and at the long term. Suñ ko defut right now, we'll fail. The short term, it matters. Moo tax nit ñu ne nañ leen xaar ba kañ nañ ñu jox time ba kañ ba mu yaaw no foundation bi la nañ leen xaar everything from foundation yes nañ leen jox space at suñ starté di wax sax nañ leen wax with sensitivity nañ leen wax with time but wax bi foog mu am and we have to do it well and jël suñ time def ko responsibility moo tax short term bi we have to look at things lana tax ma ne short term bi we have to look at things because am na many areas suñ waxtaanee loolu la ñu waxtaan you know because suñ fàttale ko ne we take I will come back again transition la but we coming from a dictatorship a brutal dictatorship moo tax ñu waa bàyyi xel mooy nañ hold the events. Let's look at some events that happen 2 to 3 days. Moo tax tam Gambian, let's prepare because every day new thing will happen. Every day. That's the speed bu ñoo demee. Moo tax tam mënuñoo afford to wait because things will happen faster than it happens during the dictatorship because of time of transformation, time of doing things. A model example. I'm very careful with this because ñun suñ boppal ñu ngi State Bank investigate, but ñun suñ boppal ñu ngi investigate. When we heard the information that am na kuñ jàppa with fetal at the mosque, that's all we had. Loolu la njëkk a am. The first question that we sent out to the people we work with, na leen ne lanay profile am. We need to know the profile. Ndax mentally deranged la, he's a loner, because these things do happen. But the minute when you know a former soldier, alarm bells, former soldier, state guard soldier, alarm bells start hitting. Motanak do not go into it because it's still been investigated by the state. Then you tam get some parallel investigations because of state be luta. We're not doing the state's job. We didn't stop. We will not take action on the ground again. We will not take action on the ground again. It's not constitutional. We will not conduct raids. We will not do anything else. State bi ñoo ko def. What ñun lu ñoo def mooy ba tey because of feel nañ ne the government ba tey ñu ngi hamper in the gathering of information because of still now the SIS or the NIA bu fa nekk are not fit for purpose. Léegi ñun duñ toog di xaar ñooñu ne ñooy advise government or ñooy detect crime or ñooy especially I'm not talking domestic crime. We're talking of potential what's going to come out from the dictatorship. ñun ñu ngi def suñu liggéey suñ ko amee we don't run to the media no we run to certain channels secure channels suñ fi ne they are secure we can trust some of them are true politicians in fact wax leen ko can you put this to your advisors or can you put this to your this thing and look at it we do that dañ nañ continuer di ko def bañ am a proper fitted institution and ñu continue as our citizens duties suñ amee report or suspicion we report it to the police su nekkee dañ fi ne dañ ko war report to su nekkee ne there's a national intelligence agency we report it to the national intelligence agency there's no crime or what the suspicion is we will continue to do that moo tax ba tey ñun ñu ngi continue def lañ def dictatorship bi jeex na we are here to complement the state buñ def jotee crime we are continue doing it ñu ngi def suñ investigation because we we are serving as a chicken, and soon I mean anything, what transmitting or sending up, will send it to them. It's up to them. We don't execute. They execute it. No, execute. We advise and leave it to them to execute as private citizens. Because of swing profession as former soldiers or security, these things, that's what we do. You get compliment. Motamale, you ne do them legal government. You get legal government already. You get legal swing real better. You never knew them legal swing real. You never knew them on the ground. Low muna de fi yanko. You get look into that case. Just imagine that case. It's worrisome. I'm not Lubari Lucineka, we cannot say on the media. But you can address with the authorities. It's security. Look at another incident that happened. For now, Fatu Network, I didn't read it well. Fatu Network, there was a disturbance in Birkama between the APRC and some coalition partners or citizens. Let's say citizens. Jatna ñu bay ko APRC bi man luma wax moy we dëggal democracy la, we got to be very careful. Te amna either said Saul Sedikan or some of these people ñu ko binda, we got to be very careful with the APRC. Motax lolu tam jar nañu bay ko. And APRC bi did hold a political meeting to the extent of having a need to use I didn't investigate that, but they gonna report of that. Using what you call it, microphone or whatever it is. Law hamne by law, in fact, still now law bo hamne ñu ko protect. That constitution bo hamne lu bari mu fa neexu ñu way betay ñu ngi ne mo fa nekk ñu ko protect, ñu ko break. And people are questioning lanata government bi di buy APRC def lu la neex. Why you government bi buy nañ ko waxtaan. We'll talk about those things. Nañ ko wax on the media because already ñu advise nañ. We have given our advice weeks ago. Government definitely now is the next part of it. We have to discuss this. We cannot push it under the carpet. We have to put pressure on the government responsible. And the Daily Observer. I'm not a major thing to them with the Daily Observer. Nenko address. We'll expose some of these things. Then alert the people about these things. Nun wax nañ ne Daily Observer bi tej ko nekkul against press freedom. This is an instrument, a mechanism is part of the dictatorship. Ñun dictatorship la ñoo xeex. It's not another democracy. In any government, even in Western democracies, so anyway, a new administration will always make sure that they are secure. A new administration will always make sure that they are stable in a democratic way. Motangade gis certain appointees. Them with the old administration. Certain appointees will have to come with the new administration. Even to the choice of chief of staff. It's a part of a political appointment. The chief of staff, the president is comfortable with it. It's an idea, so way of looking things. National security advisor is part of the president. Lot of national security advisor, civil servant. Because for one of them with that administration, the way they see things. Okay, that's progressive democracies. Then even in African democracies, they go further. Because of what? In Senegal, any administration, Macky Sall bu ñëwee, whether you know it or not, Macky Sall that have poached that gendarmerie. Macky Sall have poached that National Intelligence Agency. Macky Sall have poached the police service. Less, because police be doing there, not that much in the process of consolidating power. Macky Sall have poached the traditional leadership. Macky Sall have poached even the spiritual leadership. Yep, of course, in a democratic way, in a subtle way. Now, Macky Sall, the way he poached the National Intelligence Agency of Senegal, never contaminated by Macky Sall administration. That was the only way Macky Sall could have survived. If not, Macky Sall would have been out. Nañ ko doon génne si réew mi pour democratically. Xam nga suñu waxee coup d'état rek, it's not about taking guns. Mënoon nañoo stop administration. You can stop an administration in a democracy. There are ways to render administration useless. Agitate and bring in the democratic process. Government bu génn without using soldiers. It could have happened in Senegal. Your administration will be, certain things you have to do. What Macky Sall def, in a parallel a political intelligence network boom indi, and that loolu la nekk di use, and Macky Sall is using it because we work with Senegalese intelligence. We can tell you the difference. Macky Sall for use a political intelligence network boo xam ne will serve his thinking and his progressive way. Macky Sall for poach the media in a sense democratically. If you listen to Senegalese media before Macky Sall, you can say how inclined they were. TFM, how inclined and supportive they were to Wada. But TFM, you can tell. So other media board deglu, right? As in England, media board deglu or read, you can tell whether it's the left or the right. Is it conservative? Is it labor? Is it liberal? You can tell. In America, it's the same thing. Is it conservative? Is it Democrat? In Africa, lulu, in sophisticated democracies or progressive democracies, you can tell these things. Because Macky Sall to work with the media and manipulate the media and control it, and through what? His political intelligence agency. Traditional leadership, and it has happened with traditional, even Kirsirini. If you know how contaminated some of this Muridian movement was with Abdoulaye Wade, gis ngeen ko, his evidence was there. But gis ngeen how Macky Sall came about and win loyalty with them. How Macky Sall will try to rebalance because of what the administration of Abdoulaye Wade did with the Muridians, they were dominant. They are forced to be reckoned with anyway. But then the influence of the Tijaniya movement did them down. At Lala Macky Sall left, rebalance the positions by responsibly maneuvering, strategizing to level back the influence in the Muridian, the Tijaniya through promoting the Tiwawan or the spiritual home of the Tijanis in Kaula, in Tiwawan, and what people even don't notice in Medina Gunas. These are the things that you do as a new administration. You have to look at ways to consolidate power, and there are many ways and areas you have to look at. Senegal definitely. In the army, in the gendarme. So holy, there are a lot of senior gendarme officers you sent to diplomatic missions. A senior guy were like Gayfay, and other people, and others were retired. You yep laf ko def. Pour lan? Pour mu stable. The team politically would settle with him and then promote this. This was an entrenched system he have to deal with. And imagine that. So a progressive democracy like Senegal, ñoo def loolu. ñun la tax mënuñu use the same democracy to deal with a dictatorship. Why di nga gis ne bon suñ bos ñun ñoo war dem little bit further. Because this is a dictatorship we're doing. It's not a resemblance of democracy. It's not a democracy. It's a resemblance of, it's an entrenched, brutal dictator. We should be very careful in dealing with it. This is what we're asking for. We've been asking for. We've been advised well before now. And it's us feedbacks, but I'm from the public and the people, and you can see it everywhere. That advice has not been hit. You get walk into a dark alley with this APRC and Yajam. And there's another post more share. Even the dictator, the rebel leader, Charles Taylor Buneka England, the reason Charles Taylor was in prison in the coffee, to avoid his influence, to avoid him meddling in the internal security and the stability of Liberia. More trusting because I put bike anywhere in the region, because dictators then they are influence, they have money, and they have people that committed crimes with them. They have and people, you have organizations that will go after them. Charles Taylor Mugi England fee, Mugi in a secure unit and everything, but he is managing to still. Dictators won't stop. You have to stop them. They will not stop. Mugi nekk in a position of mugi message, mugi communicate, and probably mugi mun na cause destabilize in Liberia. What about dictator bu nekk within our grounds? And I'll tell you, there are companies, special companies, you know, the dictators, want to help them hide their loot, they have commissions. One to try to get their loot by dealing promising, I can reinstate you or I can do something for you. It happens. I have, for ethical reasons, liggéey with organizations, and twice, one in Angola. I did a freelance with a company I knew that they subcontract certain things in Africa. But I make sure I only subscribe or contribute for Hamne is to take out the dictator. I have never participated for Hamne is to take out the democracy or destabilize a country, African country. But those companies, those organizations, those private intelligence agencies, that's what they do. They don't care. They don't care. I've worked in Angola. I've worked on documents. I've worked on strategies on Angola. But it was not even to depose the Angolan government. No, it was to secure certain mining areas. Yes, it's exploitation. Mining areas within the former rebel held areas, and they needed strategies in order to and it was in a progressive way in order to consolidate the security in a way to and what advice Bulen Job to give ownership. My advice, my input, was not to kill, not to anything, not to arm, not anything, but how to integrate, how to use the local community to give support services. Once they have interest, once they benefit from those mines, they would want that place to be stable, they want that place to be progress. And for that company to be socially responsible, to do the right thing. That was my input. Intelligence is not about how to kill people, it's not how to fight. It's about how to bring in peace and stability in a country. That's what security is. Contribute Nabu. In 2000, the taking of Kabila, I was only African who contribute, who sat on the table and worked on a 2 weeks program and strategized, and Kabila was taken up. Lufil, it was not what we designed. What we designed was successful. Would have been a success. Lufil, more the part of the politicians on the ground to take the responsibility. That operation was to restore democracy in Congo. To succeed to restore democracy in Congo, what is happening in Congo now, thousands of people that died in Congo would not have died. Nick Defonen, the main thing we strategized was to take Kabila. And Nyom, what? Politicians, African politicians as well. They didn't, what we advised them to do before that operation, Definco, that would have helped them to the young soldiers that are close to Kabila, the tribes and people that close to Kabila, definitely knew Waradef, and what all they needed to do was use the strategy we told them and put their man in there, and that man would have been given the political support to consolidate. Consolidated power, then a transition, a short transition, and democracy will return. But within themselves, politicians are not going to go into Dafinco. There are strategies that you use to consolidate power. There are strategies the same strategy used to consolidate power. Those are the same strategy used to destabilize power. It's secured. We've been contracted to work in Guinea-Conakry. Mabay? Yes, because of Buma Hole, the project. No, I was not settled with. It didn't work in it. At the earlier time, we were approached to work in Freetown by Sunlight International. It's a private army outfit. Mabang, not ne. It was morally. I even went for the recruitment. I definitely everything to take the position. Mabay, not ne. Support on because it was to take out the rebels from Freetown. But At that time, maa ngi bugg a start a family. I put my family first. Man suma demee into this, and that was different. That was even different. That was not to share intelligence or work on a strategy to employ that. That was to go and station in Guinea-Conakry. I mean, gather intelligence and work with the intelligence agencies and to do this. So, madam, I'll be not about my safety. It's about getting involved, and I know. So, there's a lifestyle in this, and you end up getting hooked into this lifestyle. You might not start a family, also start a family with dysfunctional. It's not about the money. It was good money. It was equal to £300 a day. For a short period. No, we can do that, but it sucks you. No, I'll do more. Move on. There are many reasons behind these things. But what I'm saying here is, when we say security, it's not about the army, federal, policy, tahaw, soldiers. No. It's about policies. It's about design right. The intelligence agency right now, then what an intelligence agency, we advise this government how to neutralize the threat. Lulu, those are the things we've advised them, and we keep on advising them. I could advise you, we can say it on the radio. We won't say that, but we will alert because of it. If those advice has not been heeded. You get alert, put pressure one, and for history, we told the politicians. There are a lot of things you done wrong, and we're doing it, we're gathering, and everything. And another, this term, because in insecurity, or in any progressive thing, movement, organization, or anything, marketing, anything, two principles to win confidence and influence. You can only influence people when they believe in you, when you win their confidence. But since the government they lack confidence in them, we having problems. How can we influence them? People get worried. What is the strategy for parliament? How can we make sure the next parliament is 2 months away? You get what celebration 18 February. And do you know what the celebration does? It doesn't stop 18 February. Not then by the end of February. Law and 4 weeks March. APRC already. They are campaigning, they are doing all this. No more than you want to stop. We need to win confidence the way we portray ourselves. We need to win confidence the way we do things. In order to influence. This is the advice they have to listen to this. But we have to win confidence in order to undermine the dictator. Naka lañ ko defee moo tax GRTS war a nekk in the control of the government, full control. Temporary, we can go and sign it. Mën nañoo oo Tombong Seydi now. He will be neutral in a sense that he will work for this thing. It's not. I can guarantee Tombong Seydi. So you don't have to give Tombong Seydi the long contract. A temporal, then he's been there. Understand? Nal Tombong Seydi ne contract for 6 months. Then the political operators talk with an intelligence briefing, design programs to win the confidence of the people by undermining what the dictator is, by exposing the dictator. For instance, Balangdon them Clare State House, I would have advised the government to send cameras to show the luxury Yaya Jammeh bum dekon, to expose the luxury bu Yaya Jammeh dekon, compared to the suffering of the people. Yaya Jammeh di buga gomlo nit ne he was man of the people. Another way is dem dajale moto mi yep def ko ci ben garage, dem take a picture of the luxuries of those motos, def a documentary on those cars, tabulate wax len how much it cost. At one end, what was a waste? One end, Halis Bo Falamonona them. At the same time, get them jail cameras, one RV, Dufaneka, and one that Halis Bunyan Wah Demba. Moto you, Buya have $500,000. Nyata Yonako Yajamedawal. Yaya Jammeh benn moto lay dawal mooy xoma bi lu tax muy dawal xoma bi because of secure because dafa reinforce nga wax leen ne xoma bi la tax mu ko si ko boppam nit la fa reinforce di xoma pour explosions because ragal na dañ ko rey la tax mu ragal nañ ko rey nit ku bon ñu expose those cars what that cars mean ñu dem Kanilai expose what Yaya Jammeh did there lan la fa Yaya Jammeh transform naka la ko transformé ñaata money la war a cost at lan la tax Yaya Jammeh def ko. You see, you have to start to distance the dictator. Mala wax ne politician ni kon ñu bari tey nañ rus taxaw ñu leen a ooyee APRC o ba tey am na ñoo xam ne they believe Yaya Jammeh ne lu mu wax dëgg la o nu mel nga expose ko nga expose the lifestyle bu jabaram amee lan la cause ak lan nga wane di suffering nga dem si garden in Lamin nga wane di garden in Brufut nga xool di garden in Bakaw mile 7 nga expose lan la Yaya Jammeh def pour yaaxa garden yooyu naka la Yaya Jammeh interfere into agriculture naka la interfere in the marketplace dem su jiyéeni béyee jaxato mu dem béy jaxato dem wante jaxato mi jiyéeni seen jaxato yi du jar suffering bu kii those are the programs we need to come out now one way one personally di saga Yaya Jammeh no the other way nañ génne waxuma the victims in themselves because of mun naa affect prosecution but there's a way you present it nga xam ne a trial lawyer will sit down there to make sure that the documentary do affect prosecution the future prosecutions Pepe dina nekk loo xam ne tam dina in a sense in that same documentary dafa nekk loo xam ne tam you will put awareness to people to come forward. Because those are the kind of things we need. We need to address different programs that would address multiple issues. But at the same time, win confidence of the people, try to heal, and try to expose the dictator unpopular. In other, we have to trust us. What are the administration? So they may elect 9 o'clock. Dama def lii su 9 o'clock jotee trial nga def ko if it's going to fail 9 o'clock su jotee ñëwal nga joxe a plausible explanation because dafa trust factor dafa important suñ dooree di mistrust the administration duñ leen joxaat any benefit of doubt communication dafa important moo tax ñu war a communicate well moo tax pour ne mënuñoo def anything you cannot consolidate power. We don't win any campaign without communication on a well-communicated strategy. Communication strategy is more important. More intelligence agencies, is part of communication. How you communicate. Bulan fate bu Yaya Jammeh ñëwee lana gënoon na tax nit ñi Yaya Jammeh worked on the perceptions boo xam ne am nañ ko already Gambia am nañ perception of Yaya Jammeh not even perception, the reality. For Yaya Jammeh case, it's even easier because Gambian reality then suffer. Reality then ko dunda. It's not about lying. In the Yaya Jammeh case, it was a perception of what the PPP did wrong or what they achieved or their corruption or anything. Yaya Jammeh jël ko mun na koo gomloo mu nekk ay fact ñun ñu am fact mënu ñoo jël fact boobu jël ko mu galvanize people and continue the mobilization ba pare destroy anything else lu mu fa def lu bon defaraat ko it should be that easy. Yaya Jammeh I don't want to go into certain things because it's hurtful because of accusations yoo xam ne amutoon but Yaya Jammeh jëm naa expose corruption bu leen fàtte di crude oil saga kan as balaa commission si di set up Yaya Jammeh expose na di crude oil saga bu PPP bi dugoon but next few months Yaya Jammeh was already in the track of doing a crude oil deal bu gën a bon bu Jawara defoon and other things ministers and other things. Why so we will go into these details on Tuesday and we will expose some of the weaknesses and expose Yaya Jammeh. It's not about exposing the government, it's exposing Yaya Jammeh. We are doing our bit. But more fitting them, they need on a government agenda, we them and a propaganda. Propaganda, it's a dirty word, defend. But propaganda mooy information campaign boo xam ne dafa dimbale nit ñi come together dimbale nit ñi understand the problem disassociate nit ñi from that legacy of Yaya Jammeh and go for a progressive new legacy. This is what we're calling out for. But there's another interesting thing. This Badi Jaita I was talking about, post Bumbinda about candidatures. Already, Matamani Gambia, let us be hopeful. And this is a warning to the politicians. Ne Gambian be, then pare. Gambian be, then ega level, nobody can push them back to that corner. Then, yan ham social media and social media is here, and other things we hear. Already, listening the youths coming out in a candidate, and this is what we've been asking for. But one thing to call yourself a candidate, not only being a candidate. Let's start to check their profiles, then check their backgrounds. Yes, we need youth participation, but make a youth. At someone, I attended a conference and conference buñ defoon Birmingham and koto Abla Diop London boom define a youth funding funding muso whatever you call it ndaw ñi mu ne ndaw ñi nekkul si at ndaw ñi si xalaat la suñu waxee youth waxuñ at yi rek. Let us not root them into activism, but jël activists rek dugal leen into the parliament. They need people, they are activists, not radical in a sense, or they are not being seen as, but they are youth in a way they think progressively. Yes, they are young, and senior young, 50 years from any young. We have to consider that, but we are talking about New Nekas and mid-30s, early 40s. We need people representative of different age, but no, they are progressive. Not only youth, I'm a 20-year-old in the parliament, 25-year-old in the parliament. Fine, but I'm not experienced. I'm not policies, not understand anything. Do you expect the vote people in NECA parliamentarian, but they yobu seminars to know what they should do in parliament? Then yes, candidates are you then go prepare. What a matter two things will be going out here now. Then more participation into politics. Then more people need participate into politics because legi Gambian be realized so do good into politics or so about politics but you don't determine the future busa rew di am. Do muna determine your sabopa sa life. Another participation, civil society groups will come out and then check the politicians. But in politics, it's not going to be an easy politics. What a candidature, passing a connect, do much more by candidate la, passing a teacher la one, I'm famous, passing a kabilo bila jogi, I'm famous, sun kabilo bi kufa jogi, sun boka de nyonyo tawala sana no. Kuma fi campaign wala kun campaign, dañoo campaign si lan track record lan la muna indi to that parliament moo tax ñu ngi task ndig ba tey xamuñ man I don't know soo leen xamee xamuñ whether we going to through this as a coalition xamuñ ndax dañoo dem truly as political parties but ñu ngi ñaan political parties yi ñu ngi ñaan di coalition government let us select our candidate if not maa ngi ñaan civil society let us put out independent candidates ñoo xam ne dañoo represent the people representing Kabilo. They are not famous because of they are famous. They are not representing family because of Njayen la, Joben la, Jegen la, Jaloyen la, Swarayen la, Mbojen la. No. Ndax am naa di track record. Te nañ leen buñ leen faate tam we have all politicians we call them buguma was the word Pasala Jeng. People like Pasala Jeng. People like ñoom like Conte. These are people who have we can vet them. And am na ñeneen ak ñeneen ak ñeneen. Some of these people fell out with Yaya Jammeh. Some of these fell out with other politicians. Some of these people fell out with the PPP. Some of these people fell out with UDP. Some of these people fell out with NRP. Look, Mama Kandeh, I'll still keep that documentary. It's history. Man better, I am in the belief I have the evidences that Mama Kandeh was working for Yaya Jammeh. But so Mama Kandeh knew it, ask Mama Kandeh, because I will never vote for Mama Kandeh as a president candidate. Not anything, Hamnani Mutut president candidate. So Mama Kandeh ñëwee as a party leader mu indi patem ne GDC distance boppam from the APRC soo déggee distance boppam because Mama mu distance boppam mu dem am candidate mu am candidate bu baax naa support candidate minu na ma support GDC candidate boobu ndik parliament laa dem represent. This is the way thinking we have it. So candidate am taxawee UDP taxawal candidate PPP taxawal candidate wala coalition bi sax taxawal candidate nañ ne coalition bi sax am candidate benn candidate Mama Kandeh nekkul ci coalition bi waaye muy political party la te xam naa ne am naa proof ne léegi distant na boppam candidate bi wala candidate bi doy ma xam ne kii sax su Mama Kandeh buggee use ko du ko mën a use c'est independent candidate he's a in himself naa campagne pour ñu sànnil ko naa campagne pour ñu sànnil ko candidate si lañ war a seet moo tax ñu ne leen ne the future of this Gambian politics is real dafa dem si kanam moo tax ma ne nañ leen am hope te buñ leen give up ñu bari man booy man génn naa si lii nii déedéet this is the journey transition is a journey dafa start politician bu baaxul di nga génn will bring new breed of politics politician bu baax di nga dem ba retire nga am a legacy moo tax nag politician ci fi nekk yëpp ut leen legacy am leen a legacy. I'll give an example. Hassan Musa Kamara served the PPP government. Hassan Musa Kamara fell out with the PPP government mu dem ami party ba deeyam ba bam deeyee Gambian yëpp wax bu rafet lañ am pour Hassan Musa Kamara because of what overwhelming amul kenn ku perfect but lu mu wone Hassan Musa si life am yëpp wane ne dafa bëgg a réewam wane ne dafa dugg politics for the right reasons amul benn major scandal bu economic scandal bu involve Hassan Musa Kamara political decision am and every other thing Hassan Musa Kamara represented his region as a parliamentarian mu def ko well Hassan Musa Kamara fa transcend religion ñu bari duñ dee xam ndax Christian la duñ xam ne Muslim la and we know what he is xam nañ ne he was good at it Hassan Musa Kamara dafa transcend regional issues Hassan Musa Kamara soo ñu bari dañ dee fàtte ne waa Basse la dañ foog ne waa Banjul la Hassan Musa Kamara settled with the Combos, settled with every other place. This is what we say. Liggéey leen pour seen political legacy. And these are the reason tam moo tax tam ñu suñu waxee appreciation. These are the people we have to appreciate. Léegi ba nga am nit ñi ñu ko lan ñee mën a appreciate ñu jeexal seen liggéey retire. Moo tax tam ñu war a am appreciation in our retirement ba muy encourage Gambian bi pare pour retire. Pare dem jël the fruit of retirement. Because there are many things yoo xam ne war nañ ko defee people ñu retire. And recognize people that sacrifice. Should you recognize that people that sacrifice? People like Hassan Musa Kamara should have been named for things or representing institutions and stuff like that. Loolu lañ wax. That's the future of Gambian politics. There's going to be old politics still going on. And there's new politics. Moo tax tam ñu ngi ñaan senior politicians. I don't call them old. I call them senior politicians. And because we engage some of them, we realize they need political strategies. At Mota, they need, especially from the diaspora. Because we realize they still stuck on old politics. In the West, in Western democracies, like for instance in England, when you have Lamont, the ex-chancellor, in the one Black Wednesday, economic crash bubble, exchange rate mechanism, David Cameron could end up making prime minister after. He was freshly from university. But so they use researchers. They don't use young youth, progressive politicians, or you aspire to be politicians. Because probably they did PPP in university, they have a little bit of economics, psychology, and they are grounded to be, or they new parallel. In fact, it's a grooming process for our future leaders. They look for support. Moo tax suñ senior politicians they need youth support boo xam ne dañoo attach themselves with people ñoo xam ne they have a new outlook because of politics dafa evolve and it's dafa move on and ñu door di leen support dañoo am researches ñu leen a researchal di dugga internet bi di find out what's happening what making Gambians angry what making Gambians tick lan la Gambian bi xalaati at yooyu di leen jox those materials but another thing tam di nga am senior advisors within you ñoo xam ne tam dañoo advise on the way ahead new way of approach and everything else if not duñ successful Any senior politician who is successful in that country, I'm a legacy. You have to participate in a way, try and include generations within you. Try to be inclusive. Try to be diverse. That's the only way, guy, I'm a legacy in tomorrow. If not, you will burn out. And you might end up, has a legacy at low sacrifice, new reward la, dinga yaha that reward. Mbokay timis bi jotna fi ñu ngi dem julli and bumo nañu so far, but these are the things yo xamne mom lañu waxtaan. And as I said, our formula of waxtaan changed because what I used to do some of these things intentionally because dama dey control the narrative because I was communicating to certain people on the ground. But this time around is different. Now they engage people on the ground and ñu ñëpp discourse. It's just a matter of ideas coming together. Moo tax nañ leen welcome to call in. Nañ leen welcome to call in on our programs. Bu leen toog rek criticize ñu. Criticize ñu, come on our platform. Criticize ñu with respect, ñu accept ko. Point them out, we don't know it all. As I reference, most of this thing, yes, I thought about them, but gis naa people ñu bind about it. Why should I waste my time? Why should I take that and open it out there and see how loolu la ñoo def ñun ñëpp a ko bokk. Ñun dañ ñu nattu ñu nekk si kanam, but we don't know it all. Moo tax ñun leen ne it's a discussion. Te this time round dañ amee new agenda. Our agenda is to promote that government. Our agenda to promote that country. Our agenda to bring peace and stability in that country to progress. Our agenda before was to bring down that government, to take out that dictatorship by all means necessary. Passé nañ foofu. Saaga mer ak yooyu yëpp génn nañ ko. Dañ am pour move nañ mer, but dañoo mer positively move ko around. And political programs yu ñu am. They are political, they will still be political, but am na yeneen programs yoo xam ne fayda loo leen pencu bi and other fayda loo leen because they are all part of the process of rehabilitation, all part of the process of healing, all part of the process of rebuilding. Because of the VU, just like the VU. And I'm talking about fat platform because Fala Boka, Fala Ham more. But I'm not other radio Sufaneka and I'm not other programs. But I'm just giving an example, like the VU. Nga xool a chap like MJ comes out at experience am at lum tuuti dafa ñëw ubbeeku and su ñëwee ubbeeku participation rek da ngay gis attract dafa MJ dafa génnee certain Gambians from the because MJ ñëw at the attention they put emphasis on policy, emphasis on economy, emphasis on certain things tax na be lot of Gambians ñoo xam ne time boobu ñu ngi shy away from going into the politics of the dictator in a way. They channel nañ seen boppa in the in another way. Moo tax ñeneen other people just like another program Demba Tey mooy two Ibrahimas. Somebody said to me, wow, they are so political now. Ma ne leen yes, lu nekk dafa am transition, lu nekk dafa am yoon. And those people, when I first heard the two Ibrahimas, first program Modiga, mom two Ibrahimas and Ablay Cham or Lamin Cham, the guy in Nottingham, could have afraid of Sikari at Kasak. Dama doon liggéey maay déglu Fatou radio and ñu am programme ñu ngi doon def mbiri njuli am fàttaliku Kasak ak yooyu dama déglu seen programme bi I cried because how touching it was. But ma feel with joy tam because of buma déggee programme bi this is the future. These people have just started something, but I hope ne xam nañ luñ start. And because of gis naa ne these people in fact nañ revive suñ culture and in a way boo xam ne in a progressive way and nañ address a lot of issues within our society suñ social issues yu bari nañ ko address and nañ na nekk in a progressive way. And the important thing was ne I pondered on it, but I didn't stop there. Bu ma eggee liggéey kaay lu ma def straight away already amoon naa Ibrahima Niass contactam amoon naa Ibrahima Jawo contactam because I know them from different relationships. Ma call leen ma ne leen guys, you have touched something. I have not had, but probably the effect it had on me. maa ngi toog si boss bi maa ngi joy because of the way you guys touch me digal da ngeen laal emotion laal suma njuliya ma xool what suma sama soxo ma ama risk but déedéet am na leneen lum laal dafa laal suñ society Gambia Just as that post buy them tay, I was born in Bakau, this. Luma lale tay, that same kind of way. Ma ponder on it, manelen nyan nalen. Manen nak ñongeen on radio. Online radios ma ko xam naa ne already di ngeen am mbokka di ngeen am friends yu leen ne hey boy bàyyi leen xanaa bëgg leen ne Gambia hey boy génna leen si lii ma ne asoo leen ma ne su soobee yàlla soo leen téye foo leen téye Yaya na génn 2016 December 2016 Yaya na fa jógee o balaa loolu na fa jógee because loolee na def nii xamu leen impact bi but lii yëpp bokk na si luy génne Yaya man ko yéen a ngi tax Gambien si reminiscence xam luñ miss realize lan lañ Yaya ndik Yaya mu ngi distort suñ culture Yaya mu ngi change suñ culture ma ne ko moo tax xeex bi du benn xeex du benn façon ma ne ko yéen a ngi xeex seen xeex ñu bari duñ gis di politics in it dañoo ne du politique culture la waaye ma ne ko baax na tam di ngeen indi certain people ñuy déglu radio bi and su yàggee dañ leen a shock in su yàggee dinañ transcend ma ne ko pe bi yéen seen boppa su yàggee di ngeen transcend di ngeen dem into politics te doo doon ko realize noonu lañ ñëwee di build on it ma lifin amoon nga balam Abla Cham or Lamin Cham amoon contactam ma laajte contactam and I reach out to him and encourage him ma ne ko xam naa ne dooy ñëw li si waaye continue lii moo tax ñu ne leen ne lii lañ war a def as Gambians we have to encourage every Gambian xeex bi different xeex la dafa change but ñun ñëpp dañ am pour contribute moo tax seen messages most people inbox and you'll be surprised and I was surprised not surprised but expect to knock word, not that magnitude. Before Yaya Jammeh fell, xamoon naa ne ñu bari ñu ngi déglu because I mean you léegi nga am message Saudi Arabia, Bangkok, different places. Gambians are everywhere. Léegi nga am xam ni but just bu Yaya Jammeh fell, the people that start to inbox you to congratulate you. Bepe di la nem dama la doon déglu bepe jox bala to prove ne they are not only massaging your ego wax la jox la reference of programme buñ déglu and what make them tick or what make them think something or some of them di la wax ne lii moo tax ma change or lii moo tax ma am hope lii moo tax ma lifit the kind of people and people ñoo foog ne yow nga toog si radio yi nga foog ne wax loolu am fayda we do have doubts I'll tell you it's very difficult. If that you need it's very difficult. Program, you don't know. Because it's not our profession. You don't know that definitely bad or definitely bad. But it helps. You need to definitely bad. We have because kuwa dinga ham kuwa kanna and waha mata certain people we appreciate them. Ñeneen we appreciate them. Ñeneen ñi xejna amna lu tax ñu wax we know it. Ñeneen ñi dañoo jay pour because of amna luñ dégga bëgg nañ ñu waxee noonu because dañ am agenda we know some of us we are smart enough pour ñu xam ne ku nekk ku wax ñu nag am na agenda xam nañu am agenda pour Gambia am nañu am agenda pour parti léegi-léegi nga gis ku la press because wax nga something loo xam ne agenda patem mu ngi arrangé patem PPP la UDP la whatever but next week nga wax something different mu ngi against patem mu dem in the oh no why they sa programme yi démba wala sa Facebook démba we know that we accommodate them this democracy but just to show you the Gambians yu déglu ñoo xam ne yow nga fa some of these people academics doo foog ne nga foog ne no ñun xam nañ ne caaxaan ñun xam nañ the value man xam naa the value of online radio that's why I came on online radio because xam naa ñaata years maa ngi def lu maa def waaye bu ma xamee ne egsi nañ is ripe egsi na foo xam ne we need to message we need to formulate programs we need to agitate certain way moo tax ma ñëw online radio moo tax ku foog ne online radio si amut fayda o social media amut fayda o moo duma bokk Facebook amut fayda you don't know what's on Facebook bon xëy na yow xooluloo Facebook noo ko war a xoolee because am na saaga yu fa nekk am na nude pictures yu fa nekk am na lii non lu nekk am fa jëlal sal bu la neex la but lu ñoo appel to ñu ngi appel for those academics. Let them start to write materials and support us. Let them start to write materials to put it out there. Let them start to try to devise. Let them take participation. Let them devise. Let them strategize how to make this thing permanent. Let them how to make this thing develop. Nakalai progress. How can we have our online radios develop? How can we make our online radios sustainable? How can we make the capacity? Open the capacity in a progressive way. Because it helps. People will come in. Could you start something you build rubbish. But your so confidence and everything will be listening, and you build on it, and you get better. Cool yaga si dara nga basi. But encouragement, everything. But there are many things you have to because we have to. Online radio see, la fa wara nek lo xamne bi vehicle bu nek to liberate. That vehicle la wara nek to help progress. Motatam dañ selective. We have to be selective. How we respond, or who we respond to, who we contribute to, what to contribute, lan la ñoo contribute. We have to be smart with this. Ku nekk dañ ñëpp dañ am agendas. Ku nekk da nga am, whether it's progressive or not, ku nekk da nga am agenda. And you hold it. And waxtaan bi yëpp, as I said, it's about how to make this thing different. It's a transition. It's not a permanent fixture. It's not a permanent government. Time frame. They need to be helped. They need to be stabilized. And we need to take our responsibility, and we need to approach it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I read messages. I'm very useless in doing two things. I just come and give it and go. Why? Tuesday, I'll come a little bit early. Guys in America will be too early for you. Guys in England, I'm not bari nañ nekk liggéey xanaa ñu nekk si work. Maa ngi ñëw about 1 o'clock because dama war ñëw before Fatou Camara. Probably I'm 3 hours or 4 hours before Fatou Camara. Then I'm going to work. But na nekk SoundCloud as suma pare naa ko def SoundCloud for people in America and all the regions. Why it goes on. This is the just mooy lu ñoo waxtaan, and Friday will come, we'll do it, and other days, and we use every means. Jërëjëf seen déglu seen contribution, and thank you very much. And maa naa waxaat de post yooyu the Sol Sedikan post Jana Hall. The trend, that post trending, we were about people where they're born and their childhood is trending, contributancy, and I hope Penchabi not try, I'll hit it. Penchubi, Nalen hit, you have to cover that program. I mean, the Malena Force, in fact, I mean, Dengan Ampu def a topic on that. I think will resonate with the listeners and people, I mean, did not solve, it would be good for us. Badi Jaite, the Badi Jaite, Mungsuma timeline, for now, Mungi spell BAWDI, while Mungsuma Jaite, Mungsuma timeline, Yenchako. Yeah, the Gambia course, because the reason is, our time, I would say, I have problem with, but the malene, it's not a problem nitki fake profile. That's not nitki lumbina. Gambia course probably I'm not reason. Most of it, waxmani lepp lumbina andanasi lu bari because it's information. That's not your local def. I mean, munane andanasi yep because opinion am latam. It's like opinion am one ko def ñu. Gambia course mu ngi binda a new post one ngeen ko check of the situations ñu bokk jël Facebook responsibility ñu def ko. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.